Let's see who's up first.
My name is Damien James, and I do ventriloquism, special effects, and magic. I've always kind of been a shy person, so a puppet was a way of kind of coming out of my shell because they could get away with anything. Who's Penn Teller? I got into special effects makeup to change the way I looked by adding prosthetics and playing different characters. So I just kind of disappeared, acting as kind of the wizard behind the curtain. And they're the same techniques that are done by Hollywood. It actually ended up being another career for me. Where's my check? No, tonight, I'll be performing as myself, not in prosthetics or as a character. It would actually be really cool to fool Penn Teller as a ventriloquist because I know that Penn Gillette absolutely hates puppets and ventriloquists. Well, the feeling is mutual.
It's time to enter the bizarre world of Damien James.
Thank you very much. Let me ask you a question. Time travel. What would you do if you were able to alter the very fabric of time and space itself? I'll tell you what I would do. I'd do a magic trick. And tonight, we're actually going to travel into the future 6 whole months to do a very special magic trick with the help of my time machine. Now, this may not look like an advanced science time machine, but this is the shabby chic retro model. I paid extra for it to look like this. I can assure you it's relatively safe. All I have to do is adjust the flux capacitor to 6 months from now. And here we go. Wow, what a trip. 6 months in the future. I can't believe it. But you know, a lot has changed in the past 6 months. For instance, we no longer use language to communicate. We only use emojis. In fact, I actually have some educational flashcards that basically, they're from the communications program of the President Donald J. Trump school. Although that doesn't really narrow it down. In 6 months, that's what all the schools are called. But I need the assistance of somebody. Can I get Allison to join me for a moment? Allison Hannigan. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Nice to meet you. So I have here all these different emojis. So what? They're in no particular order. There's no distinguishable marks on the back. What I'd like you to do is just touch the back of one of the emojis. That one right there? Okay, I'm going to show you this one. Now, please remember that emoji. I'm gonna show everybody. Everybody remember what that is. Otherwise, the end of the trick is really gonna suck. All right, thank you very much. Allison, thank you. All right. Now, I sense a little bit of skepticism in the audience. Perhaps some people don't actually believe we've traveled 6 months into the future, and I get that, but I can prove it. Who better to help me try to fool present-day Penn and Teller than from 6 months in the future, the newly named Teller and Penn? Wow, Teller, Penn, what an honor it is to be on stage with you. Who are you? Well, I'm Damien James. Who am I? Well, you're Penn Gillette. Although you don't really sound like Penn. Well, you're a lousy impersonator. Well, maybe your voice has actually changed. I mean, we've just traveled into the future 6 months. Really? Yeah. So was that younger me sitting down there? That's right, that's you from 6 whole months ago. Wow, I looked so, hungry. Okay. Well, Penn, do you remember anything from the past 6 months? Not a lot. Last thing I remember, we had a ventriloquist on Fool Us, killed the ratings, show got canceled. God, I hate puppets. All right. Well, I guess we should say hi to Teller. Hi, Teller. And life of the party as usual. All right. I see you nailed down his voice. Okay, well, yeah, all right. Well, anyway, we actually are going to do a magic trick. I had Allison, choose an emoji. Well, I'll take it from here. Earlier today, when Teller was taking his nap, I surgically implanted a stick of dynamite into his chest. Well, what's the trick? Well, I have to guess Allison's emoji before the dynamite goes off. Before, well, if you don't, well, Teller goes interstellar. Okay. Either way, it's good TV. Okay. It sounds a little graphic. I think the censors might have a little bit of an issue with that. If anything does go wrong, to hell with it. Just cover him with a hanky or something. I got one in my back pocket. You got one here? Okay, all right. That's my diaper. Okay. Just cover him up. Okay. Oh my God, I'm floating. Okay. Now Teller is covered, so what do we do? No, I gotta try and find the emoji. Okay, all right. But first, the detonator. Okay, okay, that's back here, okay? All right. On goes the timer, and now, to find the emoji. All right, check this out, okay? Look on the back of my head. It's a new reveal we're working on, a new reveal. Okay, I'm looking at your head. What do you see? Liver spots? No, not just any liver spots. They're in the shape of Allison's emoji, the 3 of clubs. Okay, well, do you see it? I do see something. It's kind of like, actually like a raised growth. I think you should probably get that looked at, Penn, but I gotta say that the 3 of clubs is not an emoji. It's not? No. Well, I can't turn off the detonator. What do you mean? Well, just try the off button isn't working. Do you know how to turn it off? Yeah. Well, can you turn it off? No. Why not? I didn't find the emoji. Oh, I know, but the timer's gonna go off pretty soon. Well, sorry, Teller. Okay. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Okay, well, all right, well, what a senseless tragedy. That cloth cost $20. Okay. What was your emoji, Allison?
The umbrella.
He got it! That's it. I'm Penn. That was Teller. And who are you? Damien James. Thank you. Good night.
Damien James!
Thank you.
Wow. Have you always done this with Penn and Teller, or is it just...
You know what? This is a one-time thing. It's the only time I'm going to do this. So I actually built the puppets myself. So yeah.
They're absolutely incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So where did you come up with this idea?
Well, I thought, you know, what would be a neat idea to be able to mix puppetry and magic and yeah, and fake blood. Yeah, so I thought, you know, what better place to do it than here, right?
Nice. So you've given yourself quite a challenge to do Can you help me say that word? Ventriloquism and magic together.
That's right. I thought it'd be kind of a neat challenge to, you know, see what I could come up with.
Can you teach me how to be a ventriloquist? Or say ventriloquist? Because I'm having struggles with that.
Well, I say that the secret to being a ventriloquist is basically practicing in front of a mirror, trying to talk without moving your lips, and, you know, and then from there, you know, holding onto a sock and...
So you started with the sock and now you have Penn and Teller.
That's right, yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, let's see if Penn and Teller have a handle on how you did it.
All right.
All right. Penn, Teller.
Which ones?
Present day.
Boy, could not be more flattering. It's just, no, I mean that sincerely. I'm saying that, boy, to have someone go to all that work, it's stunning and very humbling.
Oh, thank you.
You know, when they rate variety acts, ventriloquists are always down there near the bottom with magicians.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, it's usually mimes, balloon animals, ventriloquists, hypnotist, you know, and
I
then
think ventriloquists is actually much lower than...
Not hypnotists. Hypnotists are the absolute rock bottom. But if we're forced to put a ranking on them, I think we've done that. But boy, we're just flattered and just loved it. And I actually love Ventax. And I can't believe there's actually a puppet of me, and a puppet of me that'll be useful forever because I'll grow into it. But I think we may have given you enough there as we talked, didn't we?
From what you were saying, that you assumed that I forced the umbrella on. Yeah. There's no force involved.
There's no force at all.
No. It was a free choice, and it could have been any one of the emojis that was chosen, and any one of them could have appeared on the cloth.
So that means...
I guess that means you fooled us.
So I got fake blood on me?
That's okay. That'll be 4.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Damien James!